Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful Ponytown video. Today I thought I would talk about the Ponytown collection event. This is a special little event that happens pretty much every single year around Christmas. Sometimes a week before Christmas, sometimes 2 weeks before Christmas, and it usually lasts quite a while. I think one year it lasted all the way into February. But I wanted to talk about this event because I wanted to talk about some ideas I had to kind of make it a little bit better, a little bit easier for everyone, and not as chaotic and crazy and as hate-filled. So I have a list of ideas here that I thought I would share that can possibly improve this event. Starting here with number one, this one was actually given to me by someone. Essentially, this idea is that you have to give one of the gifts to another player in order to receive that gift. So you give that person a gift box, and then as soon as you do that, you unlock the same toy as they unlocked or something. That's a very simple little solution where people might not be fighting as much over them because they're going to be giving them to each other anyway. There could be a designated area where you just grab these gifts at, so they're all in like basically one spot, and you just get them and give them to someone else or something like that. Maybe there's even like a way where like it's impossible to like deny the gift or something. I don't know, but this could work. I do think it has a couple of issues, obviously. The most obvious one is that if you try and give it to a random person and they refuse to accept it, you're going to be left out receiving any kind of toys or anything. So there could be that, as well as there's the donation box that's in the center of town, or roughly around the center of town. That could also be a thing where you just get the gifts and you donate them there, and however many you donate increases your odds to actually getting a pretty good gift or something. So that could be a thing as well. But overall, that's just the number one thing here. So let's take a look at number two. My second idea here is just mini game rewards. They don't have mini games in the game just yet, but as soon as they implement mini games into the game, this would be an obvious solution to this gift issue, where people are fighting over the gifts and blah, 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 blah. Now all you have to do is simply play the game, play some of the mini games and stuff like that, and boom, you're unlocking the toys as you play with them. This could even be a thing that's year round, and this year round thing could be its own little issue where, well, now that it's Christmas, let's say you're playing the mini games and collecting the toys and things like that in the middle of like March or something like that, and you unlock all the Christmas toys, you unlock all the toys or whatever like that, playing these mini games and stuff like that, and then Christmas comes around and then it's like, well, it's not anything new or special. I mean, sure, there might be new toys or whatever, but it kind of defeats the purpose there. So that one also has its own little issues, but it is another idea. So a third idea, this is another one that I've seen players talk about before. Just make the gifts client-side. Make it to where the gifts that appear for you don't appear for other players. So you can just go around and pick up gifts that no one else can see. You open them up and boom, you unlock a toy. This is obviously another simple solution to this issue. But of course, it has its own little issues as well because it kind of defeats the whole competitive aspect of everything. And not just that, but then it makes it to where like collecting all of the toys are super simple and super quick. Like it would take you maybe 10 minutes or something like that to do it. So I'm not really sure how to fix that. But there is this fourth idea that I came up with, and this is my favorite ideas out of the 5 that I came up with. This one is hide each new toy on the map in specific places, and once you grab them, either have the toy despawn and respawn somewhere else, or just keep it there forever for the entire event, so that there's, you know, how many there's like 225 or like 250 or something like that right now. Hide every single one of them in different places on the map. Don't spawn all these gifts all over the place. Just spawn the actual toy hidden somewhere. It could be hidden like on top of a stump. It could be hidden behind one of the snow ponies. It could be hidden very sneakily, like on top of a tree or something like that. But make it to where once you click on it, you get the gift, you get that toy, you've unlocked it. Everyone can see that same toy. Anyone can go up to that toy at any point, click on it, and receive that specific toy. This, I think, would make it a lot easier for everyone because obviously there's a lot of toys, so it would still lengthen the time that it would take to unlock all of them because you would still have to hunt them all down. This would also create a community aspect where people would be like, oh, here's the locations of this toy, and this toy, or whatever like that, and you can get help from other people, and it would kind of make it more of a community event rather than, hey, I got to that toy first, that's not fair, you know. They could even spice it up a little bit by resetting all of the spawn points for those toys about every day or every week or so or something like that. Then that would add more aspects to it so that, obviously on the first day, everyone's probably going to have all the toys mapped out or something. So by the first week, you reset all the positions. And now that they have them all mapped out, you have to map them all out again. And it kind of keeps it going a little bit, so it kind of lengthens the event out, so it's not just something where you go and you beat the whole thing in like a week or a few days or something. So I think that's a really good one. That's honestly my favorite out of this, but let's take a look at the last one, which is just a daily login bonus. So basically, you go into the game, as soon as you enter the game or something like that, it's like, oh, you unlocked X amount of toys because you played for X amount of time this holiday event. So if you played like 4 days, even if it's not 4 days in a row, you get like 8 gifts or something like that. So you get 2 gifts or like maybe even 5 gifts every single time you play the game. Obviously, this would have to be literally a daily login bonus, so you couldn't just enter the game, leave the game, enter the game, leave the game, etc., 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 over and over again to unlock everything. But this is another simple thing. The only problem with this is it does defeat the whole point of like the competition, and it doesn't really bring the community together, and it's kind of a little bit more lame that way, in my opinion. But it is a solution to this problem where people just go absolutely nuts and crazy and hate each other and just get super aggressive over the gifts and stuff like that. But anyway, these are 5 ideas. Let me know which of these 5 ideas is your favorite. Let me know if you have any ideas to make this event any better. Currently, right now, the event's been going on for like a week, maybe a week and a half or something like that, and there is almost no one collecting gifts at this point. So there's just a ton of toys just like laying on the ground. Not toys, but a bunch of gifts, just presents, just laying on the ground all over the place. Almost no one's collecting them anymore, and it's only been like a week and a half, and that's another problem that I had with this event. This is another problem that I've always had with this event, where after a week, maybe 2 weeks, no one's even collecting gifts anymore, so they're just all over the place, and it's like, why is this gift event going on for several months if it's just going to be like almost no one collecting them after a month? So anyway, I'm rambling now. Let me know what you guys think, and be sure to like, subscribe, share, and do all those wonderful things like that, because when you do wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.